Peace, love, health, and well vibe tribe. Like and subscribe. Help your boy break away from that 9 to 5. I want to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting the channel. And thank you for being awesome. All right. So today we have the week ahead readings. Okay. We have the week ahead reading. So as per usual, well, excuse me, I'm sorry. I was in the middle of eating an apple. As per usual, we are going to start off with a general reading for the collective, and then after that, we're going to get into individual readings. Okay, so for those who are new, my name is King Fee. I am more than just a tarot reader. I just play one on TV. Right. Understand that I am a holistic life coach, certified life coach. Right. I specialize in childhood trauma and just trauma, period. Understand that my job as a life coach, as a love coach, as a spiritual advisor is to help you recognize your potential and to help you maximize your potential, okay? I'm also an ordained minister, Reiki master, certified nutritionist, and so much more, okay? So I do more than just tarot readings. So if you want to inquire about any of my services, you may go to the description below. Check out any of my services, okay? You could text me or email me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And the worst that can happen is I just have to call you back when I'm free, all right? All right, so now that I got my little commercial out the way, let's get to this collective reading, man. I'm feeling very, excuse me, I'm feeling very optimistic for this week, you guys. I'm feeling very, very optimistic. I feel like, at least for me, the first week of October was kind of dragging along, but I feel like things are going to pick up, not just for myself, but for the collective in general. So let's see what cards we got. All right. So the first card for the collective is bum, 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 the Knight of Pentacles. All right. So this Knight of Pentacles is a card that's dealing with the money aspect of life, right? So the Knight and the major arcana represents the fire element, okay? And then, of course, you know the Pentacles represent the money element of life, or the survival. I like to say the survival element, right? The survive and thrive element, the earth element. So what you see in here on this card is a freshly tilled plot of land, right? So I like to think of this card as the hard work pays off card, right? And just to illustrate a story for you guys, the Knight of Pentacles is a person who will get down off his high horse, right? Because the horse is symbolic. He would get down off his high horse and he will till that ground by hand. He won't buy any big heavy machinery if the price don't make sense, right? He won't hire nobody else to do it because he's able-bodied and he's able to do it, okay? So this card generally represents a person who takes a very slow and steady practical approach to money and savings and spending, etc. Okay, because remember, the goal is to first survive and then thrive, right? So the Knight of Pentacles, being a go-getter or the money suit, is a person who, how can I say this? He thinks about money in a logical sense, not from a sense of ego. You understand what I'm saying? This is a person who thinks about money from a logical sense. Rakesh, what's up, Rakesh? I'm doing the general reading right now, so shout out to you. Welcome to the chat. So like I was saying, the Knight of Pentacles is a person who takes a very methodical, practical approach to money. Okay, so my advice to you for the collective this upcoming week, as far as the money department goes, is take things slow and steady. Okay, um, take time, get a pen and a pad, come up with a steady plan, a strategy, right? Because this is the time of these last October, November, December. I think people spend more money in these 3 months than any other month with the celebration of the fall harvest, Halloween, um, with the with Thanksgiving, and with Christmas upcoming. People spend more money this time of year than ever before. Okay, so it's going to be really, 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 really important for you guys, for us, not just you guys, for me as well, for us to really pay attention to the money that's coming in and the money that's coming out. Okay, so that means we need to watch out for like just big tabs at lunch. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can pack lunches this week. Um, maybe we can go to the grocery store instead of eating out for dinner. Um, shopping, catching things on sale. You know what I'm saying? Not spending too much. Okay. So with this Four of Pentacles, is I mean the Knight of Pentacles is saying that we will make achievements and we will get ahead this week, but we just got to be slow and steady. Okay. So shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody who's going to watch this on a replay. I want to say thank you and peace, love, health, and wealth. All right. What's this say? HD Lorraine. Shout out to Lorraine. Shout out to you. What's up? What's going on? What's up, Rakesh? What's happening? Shout out to HG Lorraine and shout out to Rakesh, the first two people in the chat. Welcome, 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 everybody. All right, Rakesh, you ready for your week ahead card? Yo, HG, are you ready for your card? All right, I see HG in the building. Give me 1 second. Say type week ahead. For a free tarot reading. All right, let me pin that to the top. All right, here we go. Here we go, Lorraine. Lorraine, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where you from? All of that good stuff. I think I seen you here before. Is it Lorraine? Oh, it's Lorianne. HG Lorianne. I don't know why why you been letting me say Lorraine all this time? It's Lorianne. You've been letting me say that all this time. Um, my day was going great so far. Um, I woke up and then I spent a few minutes in the sun, early morning sun. And then spent a few minutes in the sun, and now I'm here being of service to the people. Houston, Texas was banned from a Discord group recently, and recently opened and reconciled with them for good this time. Hmm. Why did you get banned? Did you subscribe to the channel? Angelus, what up, Angelus? All right, Rakesh, you was first, and then HG Lorianne was second. All right. I'm catching y'all on an early morning tip. All right. So, Rakesh, your card is Magician card. Yeah, for sure. I got you. I got you, Angelus. Sorry, y'all. These apples are so good, man. So good and juicy. Oh, come on, y'all. Get them likes up. Double tap the y'all. All right, so here we have the Magician card for Rakesh, okay? So what's important about this card that I want you to focus on is all the flowers, meaning abundance, right? So if you can, I want you to Google the symbology of a red rose and Google the symbology of a white lily, okay? So make notes of that really fast, okay? So here you see a person with white and red on, okay? Um, it's in the description box. It's in the description box. Everything is in the description box. Okay, so like I was saying, you see a young male or maybe a masculine being with white and red on and an infinity sign over his head, okay? So remember, whenever you see an infinity sign over someone's head in the tarot, that means that this person is working with mental power, okay? His I can, his I will, his I want, his I need is very strong, okay? This is a person who's very mentally strong. They understand that everything starts, begins, and ends with the mind, okay? So that's thoughts, words, and deeds, all right? So on the table, if you can see here, on the table, Rakesh, this person has the wands, which represents the I want or the I desires, the sword, which represents the mind, the I am, the cup, which represents I love or I feel, and the pentacles represents the I have of the tarot deck, okay? So this person, what this card is saying is this person figured out how to balance out all of the four elements, right? Earth, air, fire, and water, right? To They figured out how to balance the four elements to be in tune with the fifth element, right? And that selenite wands is what represents the fifth element. Okay, so I don't know if you ever seen Harry Potter or any other magical um, TV show or movie, But and this question is for everybody, what does a wand do? Right? What does a wand do? What is the role of a wand in magic? Rakesh, you still there? What's the role of a wand in magic? That's actually, yes. Yeah. So by definition, it's to help you channel energy and cast the energy out. Okay. So think about a wand that's like the wire that goes from the circuit to a light bulb. Okay. So you would be the source of energy, the source of electricity, right? Your hand or your fingers or whatever would be the wire, that your skin would be the wire that connects to the wand. And the wand would be the light bulb that projects the light out. Okay. So this person has traded all four elements to be in tune with the fifth, which is his ability to transmute energy, right? Remember what I always say about the four green hearts? The four green hearts, one of the fours represents earth, air, fire, water, in which we must balance out to really truly be in tune with the fifth, right? And I'm not saying that the fifth isn't present, but what I'm saying is that we balance out all four elements to really truly be in tune with the fifth. And how do we do that? How do we do that? We do that by controlling our wants, our needs, our haves. You know what I'm saying? We do that by controlling the swords, which is the I know, I think. We do that by controlling the wand, which is I want, I desire. We control the cup, which is I feel, right? And we do that by controlling the pinnacle, which is I have. Okay. Yes, Lorraine. So the so the so um it's a term that's used, or Lorianne, I'm sorry. It's a term that's used, which is it's an extension of my physical, right? So everything that exists in the world is for the human to utilize, right? And we call it extensions of our physical, meaning that even though it's not literally a part of us, but we can utilize it and make it a part of us. And that way we can use it for whatever it is that we want. Okay? Aisha, welcome, Aisha. Only thing I ask is that you like the video and subscribe to the channel. And so far, the likes or the subscriptions haven't moved yet. Okay? This reading was for Rakesh, but Rakesh isn't even here, so I guess this is going to be just a reading for the collective, I guess. So all in all, just to close this reading out, the magician card is a person who can take the past, present, and future, that can take whatever is present right now and move forward and create the life he want to live because he has done the research, right? He has dared to put the research into practice, and he's been faithful And how can I say? Being he is faithful and patient as far as seeing the life you want to live come to fruition, okay? So this week, I want you to put in work and I want you to be patient, all right? All right, Lorraine. I hope you was able to learn something from that. Angelus, are you still here, Angelus? So it's Lorianne, right? How old are you, Lorianne? 29. Okay. Okay, Lorianne. 29. And what's your sign, Lorianne? Lorianne, Houston, Texas. Next month, Sagittarius. Yes, Lord. You welcome. You welcome. Hopefully, hopefully, Rakesh, you was able to learn something from the card, and hopefully, it gives you something to look forward to in the future. Because seeing a magician card is a major arcana card, so that means it's a big life change, right? So what that big life change is that you need to, if I can, out of everything that I just said, right? One thing, hello, beautiful. Oh my God, how you doing? Daniel, why you doing this to my heart? One thing that I can say is, um, I don't know, Rakesh, are you in India? I can't remember where you was from. I think you was from India, right? Modern day, out of everything I just said for that part, modern day we would call that like some of that would be like mentalism, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Nepal, okay, you Nepalian, okay. Yeah, so this week get into mentalism. Um, if you want, hit me up behind the scenes, and I would help you get in contact with either like my guru or have you look up some of the guys that like Neville Goddard, you know what I'm saying? Get into the principles of mentalism, okay? The mind over matter science, all right? Um, all right, so we got a new person in the chat, all right? So at least one new person in the chat, Miss Santos. All right, so let me drop the 4 green hearts to welcome Miss Santos. If we got any regulars here, I'm a Reiki practitioner, but okay, we'll try that. All right, so hit me up and let me know. You know what I'm saying? Let me know how that works out. All right. So, do I get any regulars here in the chat? Can we get some green hearts going before I pull this next card for Lorianne? All right, Lorianne. So, Daniela, I'm gonna pull you a card, Lorianne, before we move forward. All right. All right, all right. You got the Queen of Hearts. So take it. I mean, well, that is technically the Queen of Hearts, but in tarot, it's the Queen of Cups. Okay. So take a second, look that card over. Okay. And as you look this card over, I'm going to do my little commercial, Oriane. But I want you to tell me anything that stands out to you about this card as I do my commercial. Okay. Peace, love, health, and well vibe tribe. Like, subscribe. Help your boy break away from that 9 to 5. If you would like a free general reading for the week ahead, type week ahead. but only after you like the video and subscribe to the channel, okay? So I see we only got 2 likes, all right? 2 likes. So please, please, please double tap the screen and like the video, y'all. Please hit that like button, all right? Understand that I am more than just a tarot reader. I just play one on TV. No, seriously, I am more than just a tarot reader, right? I'm also an ordained minister. I am a certified life coach, what I like to call a holistic life coach, where I specialize in past trauma, right? Um, my job as a life coach, as a business coach, as a love coach, etc., is not only to help you recognize your potential as a human, right? But to help you maximize your potential as well, okay? So besides me being a coach, I am a Reiki master. I've been certified since 2021. I believe it was like April 2021. Um, so if you're not familiar with Reiki, Reiki is a Japanese energetic healing modality, kind of similar to Qigong. I know everybody heard of Qigong. I know everybody heard of Tantra. I know everybody heard of channeling the and uh, and so really, like I said, Reiki just means universal life force energy. That's what the word Reiki means. It's 2 words combined into one. And what I do is I channel the energy of the universe and I help you become in tune with the energy of the universe by what we call a attunement, okay? So if you would like to inquire about any of my services, you can. Thank you. Shout out to everybody joining the chat. Welcome, y'all. So if you are interested in any of my services, text me or email me via the description box. Right now, I'm running an amazing deal where you can get your first coaching session with me for $5. With that coaching session, you get at least of of an hour of time. And like I said, I'm a holistic life coach. So whatever we do, um, I take a holistic approach. So whatever problems that you have in your life, I look at every single thing. We look at the past, present, and future. We look at what you eat, what you think. We look at everything to try to help you come up with something. All right. So the last thing is the 4 green hearts. So all my normal Vibe Tribe members, please start smashing those four green hearts, okay? So really quick, the color green is for the heart chakra, right? And then the hearts itself is for the heart chakra, okay? And then we got the number 4 is for peace, love, health, and wealth, in which I'm wishing you. We got the number 4 for balance, stability, law and order, right? So when you see 4, think about 4 legs on the table in tarot, okay? 4 also represents the 4 elements that we have to balance out to truly be in tune with the 5th, okay? And you are the 5th element, which is consciousness itself, okay? So now that we got that out the way, I'm sorry, but in the lives, I don't do questions unless you make a minimum donation of $5 to the channel. It's my question, how will the relationship between me and fiance after marriage? Okay. Yeah. So tarot question anyways. I think that's like a life coaching question or a relationship coach question. And I suggest you consider booking an appointment with me, okay? Because it's one thing to try to predict how a relationship will turn out, but it's another thing to actually put in a work so you can manifest the life that you want, right? Because my whole job as a life coach, as a tarot reader, as a minister, as everything, my job is to help you realize your potential and maximize your potential. So, in other words, what I'm saying is that my job really is to help you manifest the life you want to live instead of trying to predict the life that you are going to live, if that makes sense, okay? So, with that being said, I hope everything works out for you. But like I said, I don't want to predict that because that's that marriage thing has to deal with emotions. And the reason why we are looking at the cups card right now is because the cups represents emotions, okay? So the cups represents your capacity to contain emotions, right? And why is the capacity to contain emotions so important? Well, the capacity to contain emotions is so important because emotions are very fluid. So that's why water is the emotional element and symbology and in tarot itself, because just like the moon phases, emotions change by the second, by the minute, by the hour. You understand what I'm saying? And no two people react to every situation the same way. It just doesn't happen. So, with that being said, we have to be very, very careful with, as tarot readers, we got to be very careful with dealing with matters of emotions and matters of the heart. And the reason why I say that is because tarot readers can get in trouble by giving some sort of prediction or insight that could change at any moment. I'm not saying that the tarot readers are liars, because whatever you channel is what you channel. But what I'm saying is a lot of what these tarot readers channel is a present moment type thing, especially when it comes down to relationships, right? So, and with that being said, not Lorraine, Lorianne, what do you get from this Queen of Cups that we're looking at right here on the screen? And anybody can answer, but this reading is for Lorraine, so I'm really looking for Lorraine's feedback. But what are you seeing in this card? So we already know that the water element represents love and emotions. Sometimes in tarot, it can represent like relationships, etc. So what are you seeing, Lorianne? Marijuana, Ivan, Ivanisovic, Ivanisovic, Ivan is Evic, or I Ivanisovic. I don't know how to say that, but welcome, welcome. Are you still in the building, Mooney? Are you still in the building, Lorianne? EA, what up, EA? Are you still in the building? I need to know who's still in the building. Daniela Santos, Miss Santos, are you still in the building? Are you sticking around? All right, so I see we just got a chat. Let me see what this chat is saying. The queen, the lamp, or whatever she is holding. Yeah. Water. I am going through a lot of emotional stuff right now. So yeah. Okay. So I'm happy you was able to pick up on that. And I'm happy that you was able to create like a resonance frequency with the card, okay? So that's going to make it easier for me to give you advice, and it's going to make it easier for me for you to accept the advice. Excuse me. All right. Christina. Shout out to everybody. Bad time, y'all. Come on, them lights up and subscribe to the channel. Get them likes up and drop them 4 green hearts in the chat, y'all. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know what's up. All right. Yeah, my sinuses has still been kind of off and on, but I'm okay. All right. So the Queen of Cups, right? So not only is there a lot of water in the card, but the water is a double card itself. And what you might say, King Feet, King of the Tarot, what do you mean by it's a water card? Well, elementally speaking, right? The Queen is the ruler of the subconscious. So the queen is a person who knows who and exactly what she is, right? I am beautiful. I am smart. The queen is very, very in tune with her I ams, the internal world, right? The king is in tune with the external world, right? So he's more focused on what's going on for the group externally when it comes down to survival needs and stuff like that. So the queen, which is the matriarchal feminine energy, right, is in tune with the feelings and the needs of the people, right? So think about a mom, right? Especially a mom with multiple kids. She has to be able to basically her job is to make sure everybody is happy, right? She can't treat every kid the same. Or she can't treat everybody the same because emotionally, like I said earlier, not everybody um, gets off on the same things emotionally, right? So the Queen of Cups is the ultimate lover of all of the suits, right? She is unconditional love, unconditional everything. She is a giver, 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 right? She's of service to the people, right? Because remember, the queen role is to nurture the people, to represent feminine, to represent beauty, right? And feminine and beauty is two different things, okay? And I'll touch on that in a second. But the Queen of Cups is a person who is very in tune with the angels, right? And you might say, King Feet, King of the Tarot, how do you know she's in tune with angels? Well, if you looky here, she has the most elaborate card. She has the most elaborate cut out of the whole tarot. Now I know you guys probably was thinking like those was some sort of like crescent moons on the side of the cup, because I know like the Muslims they when they have a like an incense holder or whatever it is, and they have crescent moons on the side. But since we zoomed in, we can clearly see that for one, there's a red ruby in the middle, right? But also, it's some angels on her cup. Yeah, it's some angels on her cup. Okay, the angels is on her cup. You see the two angels with prayer hands? Okay, so I know a lot of people don't really focus on that with this card. They always talk about being a love and being feminine and all of that stuff, right? But there's one more thing. Excuse me, I'm so sorry, guys. There's one more thing that I want you guys to focus on with this card, okay, before I give you some advice, okay? You see right here, we got babies on this card. And in particular, we got a baby who's washing up with a fish. So when you're doing tarot, right? The way I learned tarot from a classic teacher. Okay, I didn't just wake up one day, buy a tarot card, and then just whatever. And I'm not knocking how nobody read the cards, but I just learned tarot from. I paid money, and I actually took a class to learn tarot the classic way, right? So in tarot, we always look for the symbols because the symbols within the picture tells you what is going on in the card. So every card tells a story, okay? I'm sure you could use some unconditional love lately. My mom definitely provides more than enough. Glad to hear I am in touch with the angels. Apparently, I have been seeking their guidance. She said, "You're joking. I think the baby take a bath." Yeah, but what's in the baby's hand? What is in that baby's hand? That's a fish. That's a fish in the baby's hand. He's taking a bath with a fish. That's not a towel. That's a fish. You see, they got the eye right here. It got the eye, and then look at the tail. They got the fish. Okay. So for anybody who is paying attention to what I'm saying, the fish represents the spirit as well. It represents the intuition, though, like your conscious, right? The little voice in your head that kind of sounds like you. Sometimes it sounds like other people, and is always telling you the right thing to do, even when you want to do something else. Yeah, a bit fishy. LOL. Sorry, I stopped. That's a bit fishy. No, it's not fishy. It represents something. It's actually telling a story. Okay, so if you notice, there's three babies in this picture. We got the babies above the head, and we got arc above the head as well. Okay, and then we got the baby in the bottom. Okay, so what those babies represents is purity. It represents innocence. Okay, it represents rebirth. It represents unconditional love. Okay, so the baby washing up with the fish represents a person, right? Because we can't turn back the hands of time. Okay, and this is where I'm going to get into the advice for you, Lorianne, which is that every single day we wake up, we get a new chance, right? And in that new chance, we have to be renewed by the spirit or renewed by the vision, renewed by the unconditional love, right? Renewed by, what is that word I'm looking for? Renewed by our inner voice. Okay. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I don't normally drink a lot of pop, but I drink pop sometimes for like my sinuses and stuff. It helped me like clear my throat out and stuff. So moving forward, Lorianne, you have to be renewed by the spirit, right? And so the spirit is the sum of you, right? The spirit isn't external. The spirit isn't hovering over you in the sky. The spirit is the sum of you, right? So the spirit is the conclusion or the person that you are, right? I am loving, I am caring, I am smart, I am this, I am that one. But you also got to have short-term memory. Remember, babies got a short-term memory. You can spank a baby, and then 5 minutes later, a baby gonna never ever spank them before, right? So what this card is really be in tune with what you think and what you feel, but mostly what you feel, right? And you got to be grounded no matter what, right? And you might say, King Fee, what do you mean you got to be grounded by what? But if you notice here, there's some not really crazy water, but it's some very active water here, right? So what that means is that this person might be going through some very emotional times, right? But she's in tune with the fish, right? AKA the angel. She's in tune with the Holy Spirit, meaning that no matter what's going on around her that can make her mad, make her upset, make her mean, make her angry, make her want revenge, she's not going to seek revenge because she's grounded. She's very grounded. See the sand and you see the rocks and stuff? She's grounded, meaning that she knows that she got to have a short term memory. She knows that she got to stay in tune with positivity, right? Because these are angels, they aren't demons, right? Angels and demons are the same thing, just opposite end of the spectrum. Okay, so she's remaining positive, right? Internally and externally, no matter what's going on around her, she's going to remain. She knows that she is going to achieve whatever it is that she got to achieve through love. First, I need you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and send a donation before I answer that, okay? So, so in closing your reading, because I know I spent a lot of time on this card, and this is why King Fee's Tarot School is going to be so important because these cards, This is why I only pull one card because there's so much going on in every single card, right? That we can, I mean, I could talk about this card for a long time, a very long time, right? But all in all, HG Lorraine, focus on unconditional love. And I want you to focus on the future. I don't want you to worry about what coulda, shoulda, woulda been. I don't want you to worry about what they did to you and, you know, you and who don't love you. I don't want you to worry about none of that. What I want you to focus on is what you like and what you love and the energy that you're going to be projecting out to the earth this week, okay? Because remember, this is a week ahead reading, and I know I kind of went off and I kind of went super deep into this card, but I want to go deep to help you create a connection with the card because there's so much going on with the card itself. So, so this week, I want you to be in tune with what your body is telling you, right? Maybe you might be walking down the street and say, "Oh, this is not really a good person," or maybe this person is, just look deeper at a person. Don't just look at their clothes. Look deeper. Look at their body language. Look at their eyes. Do they look sad? Do they look happy? Do they look angry? I want you to pay attention to the observations that you make, right? Because a lot of people, we look at people only, excuse me, for a few things. We look at them if they are a threat or not, and if they are attractive or not, and that's it. But this week, I want you to take a deeper look at the people around you, whether that's in a mall, whether that's at a college campus, whether that's at the grocery store, whether that's at the library, whether that's going to your favorite coffee spot. I don't care if it's the worker or the customer. I want you to take a deeper look at people this week. And I want you to try to guess what they're thinking and what they're feeling, right? And don't base it off of, oh, this person dressed like a thug or this person dressed like he's rich. I want you to really take a look at people's eyes and really, really get in tune with what they're feeling, okay? And I want you to be more outgoing, and I want you to speak to people more. I want you to tell people hello and have a great day, even if you never conversated with them before. All right. Um, Operate out of pure unconditional love for everybody. Okay. And the last thing I want to say is is have unconditional love for yourself as well. Okay. Moving forward, it doesn't serve us any purpose to worry about what we did bad, what we did good. Just focus on what it is that we have to achieve in the future and coming up with a plan on how to achieve it. Okay. That was awkward. All right. Lorianne, that was for you, Lorianne. And if that card resonated with anybody else, then by all means, please take that advice. All right. So I think next was Danielle. Am I saying your name right? Oh, Daniela. EA. It was Daniela, then EA. Okay. So, Daniela, I think this is your first time here. So tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me where you're from. Tell me how old you are. Tell me if you're single. Um, I don't know. Tell me what you do for a living. I'm from Portugal. Nice. How am I a comedian? What did I do? LP, what up, LP? LP from Australia. Yeah, I remember you, LP. This not your first time here, right? I got you upcoming next, Christina. I think it was two people before you, but I don't think they waited. I don't think they waited. So I got you upcoming. Portugal, where is Portugal at? South America or is it in Europe? I can't remember. No, Portugal is from Europe. Is Europe? Europe. Yeah, it's from Europe, next to Spain. That's right. All right. Yeah. Shout out to Portugal, y'all. Shout out to Portugal. Please, Daniela. Please, share my channel with people. Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Please, please, please. I'm sorry, Mooney, but unless you forgot what I said, I won't be answering that question because I actually responded to you, and I don't know if you left or what, but I really don't like when people come in and out my chat and they only hang around for the reading. Like I don't expect people who come into my chat to be my best friend, but I'm giving a service. So I feel like the least you can do is at least stick around. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the least you can do is just hang out and chill. You know what I'm saying? Like I've done thousands of free readings, you guys, thousands. Like I got the receipts. Like I had this channel over a year. You know what I'm saying? And the least you can do, like, subscribe, and just hang around and wait for your turn. That's the least you can do. Now, if you want to reciprocate the energy and donate to the channel, you are more than welcome to. And I won't say no, right? The more the merrier, right? And there's three different ways you can donate to the channel via the description box below. But I really dislike when people say, "Did I miss my turn?" And so what I notice what people be doing, they be in two, three, four different chats. And they sign up for these free readings and then they just bounce around waiting for their turn. And the only thing about that I don't like is the fact that nine times out of ten, you're not taking this advice. You're looking for something to make you feel good. Of course, I want you to feel good here, tribe, because we operate out of that love frequency. So I got unconditional love for everybody. So I want everybody to heal. I want everybody to grow. But it's a lot of people who just bounce around getting three, four, five readings a day, and then they never take the advice. I want you guys to not only learn, but I want you guys to be able to take the advice that I give you guys and make your life better. Remember, like I said, my job as a life coach is not to make you feel good, but it's to help you realize your potential and maximize your potential. So it's nothing that any tarot reader can say if you don't change your mind and your heart. All right? All right, Miss Portugal 2025. Let's see what for you, Miss Portugal 2025. Let's see. All right. So I don't know, Miss Portugal, I don't know if you are in a relationship or I don't know if you are looking for a relationship or whatever, but your general reading is a is in a cup suit. Okay. So remember, like I said, the cup with the water element, which is I feel card, right? So what this card is saying is that on the love front, right? There's I don't know if you ever heard this song, Love and Happiness, right? But there is this week is going to be an auspicious time for you when it comes down to the love department. Okay. Um, maybe you guys can start having conversations again, picking up the conversations about the intentions of the relationship, Maybe you guys can have conversations about planning the next stages of the relationship. I don't know if you're married. I don't know if you're looking for to have kids or to adopt kids or to buy a house together, right? But what this card is saying is that this week you could possibly have major progress in the love department, okay? So here in the card, you see the four, not the four. You see, you see the 10 cups creating an arc or a rainbow. So whenever you see an arc, symbolically speaking, it's like you're going through a doorway, okay? So it's like you moving forward, you elevating to the future, okay? And the rainbow itself represents good luck and all of that stuff. We already know that, right? But here in the picture, you see what seemingly is a mom on the right, uh, a mom on a dad on the left, a mom on the right. Okay, and what we don't know is that that is actually um an asana, right? It's a yoga posture. Okay, it's a yoga posture. So please, please, please do your research on that yoga posture, which is two people holding each other and they have one hand up. Okay, it might be a little hard for you to find it, but that is actually a yoga tantra. Okay, and also as well, you got the two kids uh, here. Okay, so like I said, this could mean that you could possibly be having a bright future, right? You might be having dreams, or it might be time for you to have a conversation of where you want to live, when are we getting married, how many kids we want to have. Um, and in the midst of having that conversation, I don't know if you guys have that conversation or not, but it might be time to revisit that conversation and don't hold any malice or don't hold any preconceived notions about what to receive from that conversation. Okay. So what I'm saying is that ask those hard questions like, hey, we've been together for a few months, we've been together for a few years. Um, I just want to touch base on you about, how you feel about our relationship and, what can I do better to better our relationship? Uh, Kids, where we want to live, how much is it going to cost to live there, what type of cars we want, how big of a property we want. Like just have those hard conversations, okay? And don't be attached to the outcome, right? So if you don't get the answers that you want, then don't be sad, right? And if you do get the answers that you want, don't be too happy either, right? You want to remain even keeled because things could always change. So that's why it's important to revisit these hard conversations so we won't be complacent in the conversation itself. Okay, remember, 10 is the completion of a cycle. All right, so that means that this could be the completion of this phase of your relationship, whether good or bad. 10 is the completion of a cycle. Okay. Um, hmm, what can I say? So like I said, have those hard conversations. Try to create this vision of happiness for yourself moving forward this week, okay? And Sansha, what's up, Sansha? Sansha, what's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that because I don't want to keep repeating myself and put my foot in my mouth. But like I said, whether you guys stay together or break up or whatever like that, this card is saying that things is very you should be able to get some clarity and a vision for the future this week, okay? Have you guys had like any problems recently or have you recently gotten engaged or are you married? Like what's going on with the relationship? EA, it's your turn. Are you still in the building, EA? Okay, are you guys engaged? How long have you been together? Sansha, like the video and subscribe to the channel. You waiting on answers for what? So are you waiting on the answers for the vision? Like I was saying in the reading, or was I on point or was I off? What's wrong, Christina? I'm going in order, Christina, so don't do that. Are you rushing me, Christina, my beautiful wife? Are you rushing me? So we had EA and then we had Mariana. And if Mariana isn't here, EA isn't here, then I think Christina was next. What the future is going to hold? So are you feeling like the relationship is stagnant? Like not good or not bad, just, you know, house related. So you guys looking to buy a house soon? Or maybe get an apartment together or something? Okay, well, double check and make sure that this is something that your partner wants, okay? Because remember that 10 of cups is the vision of love and happiness, right? So let's ask some of the hard questions and make sure that this is something that you guys still want together, right? Because a person, one thing I know, especially men will not be totally happy, but they will want some things from a woman to change, and they don't really understand or know how to get those things out of a woman, right? So the best thing what a woman can do is say, hey, what can I do to be a better wife, a better girlfriend, a better fiance? And don't be upset whatever answers that you get. Like, is your boyfriend enthused about moving forward? Is he happy about moving forward? All right, Christina. So the other two people that was before you didn't respond. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull a card for you, Christina. The AI babe. Christina, I'm gonna call you the AI babe because I think you AI. I don't think you real. It's not your turn yet. Why you saying don't forget about me? You saying don't forget about me? You ain't even subscribed to the channel. What's going on? All right, Christina and the AI babe. Okay. While I'm waiting on Danielle. Lorraine, are you single, Lorraine? I mean, Lorianne? Come on, guys. Can I get some hearts in the chat, y'all? Can y'all spam the chat for me, please? Help me get back in the algorithm, please. Your phone almost died. Yeah, Angelus, you. So Angelus, after I get off live, I was planning on staying for maybe another hour, but it depends on how the chat going. If the chat going strong, then I'll still stay a little bit longer. But I won't be free. You at Eastern Standard Time, so I'll be free today. Besides 1 to 4, or I say like 1 to 3:30, 1 to 4 your time. So besides that, I'm free. If I ain't on live, then I'm free all day. Besides 1 to 4. The only reason why I say that is because I gotta watch my football. So that's early. I'm getting the football. I'm getting the live out the way, and then I'm gonna watch football. Merwin, what's up? Welcome back. Welcome back, Merwin. No, don't delete your comment. Why you delete your comment, Merwin? We don't delete comments. We just retype them, okay? No, not Danielle. Who was that I was asking? Lorianne. Are you still here, Lorianne? Oh, you get off at 5. So are you at the job where you were saying that you was worried about the security situation? How you doing today, Merwin? Can we get some green hearts in the chat, you guys, please? Pretty please. Pretty please with a wig on top. Mhm. Pretty please with a bottle of baby oil on top. Good. Can I get some can y'all spam the chat with bottles of baby oil? You leaving what you leaving? You leaving the lab soon to go to work, or you leaving the job soon? Why you gonna leave? You going back to work in the health field or something? Or is it because it's toxic? All right, Christina. No, it doesn't represent a man. That is the absolute wrong thing to say. It represents masculinity. So when we come down to masculine versus feminine, masculine doesn't have a gender. Feminine doesn't have a gender. So if anybody told you that being feminine means that you gotta have big boobs and long hair and a vagina, that's not what feminine means. Right? So a feminine man isn't a man who talks like a girl, who walks like a girl, right? Being masculine and being so what happened was that masculine and feminine was manifested by God on the third dimension. And on the third, right, you have people who adopt the personality traits of masculine and feminine, okay? With that being said, watch this. All right, Christina. So here go your advice for you. This week, I want you to be more assertive. I want you to be more independent. I want you to be more self-reliant. I want you to be more of a risk taker. I want you to have inner courage. I want you to have inner strength, right? The mentality of I can and I will. And I want you to own the ability to be a leader, okay? Remember, the empress role is to be feminine, right? Represent beauty, to represent intuition, right? Well, I don't want you to sit back and be worried about intuitive things this week. I want you to be more outgoing, right? I want you to be who is the world conqueror, right? I want you to adopt the mindset that you are undefeated, right? Even before the test happens, I want you to know that you are undefeated, meaning that nothing can defeat you this week, okay? Remember, the four represents stability and balance. So I want you to focus on what do you need balance and stability in your life? Is it money? Is it in your relationship? Is it your emotions? Like, where do you need balance this week? Yeah. So this week, I want you to become unstoppable. I want you to become an unstoppable force in nature. Every day when you wake up, I want you to say your morning prayer. Then I want you to say at the end, nothing can defeat me. Nothing can stand in my way. Because remember, the emperor's role is to um the emperor's role is to how can I say to nurture, right? Where the emperor's role is to expand and conquer, right? So again, I want you to ask yourself this week, where can you expand in life? Where can you be better? Where all right? LP, you still in the building, LP? You're welcome. I need some tissue, and I need to take my. I need to take some sinus medicine. My nose is starting to run. All right. So LP is not in the building anymore. Oh, what's next? Mooney. Mooney. Sasha. Okay, we got Mooney first. We got Sasha, and then we got Angelus. Thank you. Peace, love, follow up to you. My nose is on fire. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Uh-oh. I went up the chat. All right, I'm back. Scorp, what up, Scorp? All right, so nobody is here. Everybody left. Angelus left. Everybody left. Angelus left. Merwin. Merwin, you still in the building? What's going on, Scorp? How you feeling? It's almost Scorpio season. It's baby oil season. All right, so we're gonna move on to Merwin. All right, Mervin. So I ain't talked to you in a while. What's been going on, Mervin? Merwin, when the last time you been on the channel? I'm okay. Ain't no complaints. Ready to rob a bank, but I'm all right. Give me 1 second, y'all. wall. 99 bottles of baby oil. Take one down, pass it around. 99 bottles of baby oil on the wall. I think last live, I guess. No, it wasn't the last live. You said you've been separated from your wife. Sorry to hear that. I apologize. All right, so who was next? Was Merwin next? All right, let's go, Merwin. Uh-oh, my mic moved. I mean, all right, let's go. All right. All right, Merwin. Let's see what the cards got in store for you this week. All right. Come on, y'all, get them lights up. All right. So, Danielle, I mean, not Danielle, Merwin. Merwin. So, Merwin, this week you have the Page of Swords for the theme of your week, okay? So, what this Page of Swords is represents the page earth element, right? The pages represents a person who is larger than life, right? Um, the page represents somebody who is ready to manifest their desires, okay? But they don't take a head on approach, right? They take more of a methodical route to manifest. They're kind of like the opposite of night, right? Because the knight is a person who goes head on, like they just go all out, right? So the Page of Swords is a person who values knowledge and wisdom, right? And as you can see, he has a very, very large sword. So that means that this person uses knowledge as their defense mechanism, right? So the Page of Swords isn't a person who really operates out of feelings, right? This is a more analytical person, especially when it comes down to making plans for the future. Okay, so what this card is saying is that when you come, whatever you want to do this upcoming fall season, going into the winter months, um, put knowledge over everything, right? Put practicality, right? Ask the necessary questions, right? Don't just take something that somebody tell you and run with the information. Ask the who's, the what's, the when's, the why's, the how. Make sure that whatever that the person is telling you is resonating with you on a deeper level, right? Because we fall in love with sensationalism, right? We fall in love with what makes us feel good or the shock value, right? We fall in love with, you know, things that is just so crazy to be true that we tend to believe it because who would make up the story, right? Part is saying that we got to keep our head above the clouds, right? And how we keep our head above the clouds is like I said, we gotta value the knowledge. We don't just operate out of sensationalism. Okay. So like I said, mind over matter this week and research. And be very tactful this week, okay? I want you to cross your T's and dot your I's this week, all right? Yo, yeah, you most definitely welcome, Erwin. It's all love. Scorp, you still in the building, Scorp? Are you ready for your reading, Scorp? Yo, is there anybody on the list that was waiting for a reading? If not, then we're gonna go ahead and shut down. All right, last call. All right, so it has been an honor and a pleasure, guys. Um, I heard that this. I hope that this week is very bountiful and auspicious. Um, for you guys, I just want to say peace, love, health, and wealth. Anything else, put it back on the shelf because I ain't buying it.